defense.
Back to Anderson. Ariza against Leonard. Kicks to Chalmers. Henson with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Chalmers passes to Anderson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 15.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Good on the three-point shot. Anderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Carter Williams kicks to Kid Gilchrist. To the inside. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. 6 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars in a game of basketball.
Carter Williams kicks to Lynn. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display.
Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is... Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Marvin Williams is out there with Anderson. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Walker against Anderson. And Harden wide open. He shoots for the lead. Knocked loose. Batum with the steal. And Lamb kicks to Batum. Jefferson a screen on Anderson. Batum attacking. And he gets the bucket. Batum's got 5.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Harden outside. Now the feed to Anderson. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. No good from Lamb. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And a wide open look for Freak. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Right side to Walker. Baseline jumper. Green for 2 points. Walker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
And Beverly kicks to Anderson. Williams dishes to Harden. Houston moving it around. Capella, the pass to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. They set the screen. At the elbow, Harden. Great D that time from Batum.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
He kicks it to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Back to Batum. Left side, Walker puts it up. Money from the wing. Now it's a 4-point Charlotte lead. Now with a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers among small forwards this past month have had a very good run at their own end of the court. Freak number 1.
And typically you have your centers or power forwards contesting the shots down low, but he can come flying in from the wing to block shots.
That's a specialty of his. We call it the rear view challenge, or coming from the weak side. He catches so many shooters by surprise, coming in to provide defensive help at the right time and denying shots. Take a look at what Beverly's been doing. He's got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And here's Anderson for 3. No luck. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
The Hornets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Harkless is checked in for Marvin Williams. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Harden outside. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket, and you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And Lamb kicks to Walker. Missed inside.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
It's Anderson with the drive, and they're able to recover. Beverly wide open. Good on the triple. Beverly's got 8 here in the quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Lamb dishes to Walker. Let's go. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Let's see where Charlotte sits right now in the league rankings. 6th in blocks, 9th in second chance points. And they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
And going back to their block shots, they're fearless, challenging shooters and contesting everything. You end up on a few posters, but I love that willingness to take a stand defensively.
And Jefferson sends it back.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for James Harden. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Right around 21 points per, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Walker the pass to Batum. McGee is screen on Harden. 6 to shoot. And Batum kicks to Jefferson. And that one's good. Jefferson's got 8.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Anderson up top, defended by Batum. Capella dishes to Anderson. Harden with the screen on Batum. Anderson passes to Harden. He got right to the cup using that screen. He's got 16.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Lamb. 9 points in the game so far. outside Jefferson. Here's McGee. Hands the 12-footer. McGee's got 6.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Harden kicks to Anderson. Out to the wing. All sorts of time. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Walker against Beverly. And it's Walker penetrating, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
It's been a great game for Walker tonight. He's got 11 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Leonard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jeremy Lamb. Houston with a big group substitution here. John Henson's checked in for Capella. Riza comes in for Harkless. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Jennings in for Patrick Beverly. But they get it back. Back to Kidd-Gilchrist. Jefferson setting the pick for Kidd-Gilchrist. And stolen by Chalmers. And now it's Jennings running. He can go all the way. Good on the shot. Jennings has got his first 2 points of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Cleveland, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Charlotte Hornets, just way behind.
And when I look at Charlotte, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
Yeah, it's full makeover time now, guys. I'm sure they've learned their lesson that this roster is not one that can sustain any kind of success in today's NBA.
And here's the break. Here's Chalmers. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got his 3rd assist on the night. Hornets trail by 8. To the left side wing. Lin kicks to Carter Williams. Leonard dishes to Kidd-Gilchrist. Screen by Jefferson. Passes it to Carter Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Lin from long range makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Jennings passes to Anderson. It's back to Jennings. And another 3 for Houston.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Outside Leonard. Lin kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Jefferson, a screen on Anderson. Jennings with the steal. Now Anderson, 25 points in the game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Anderson's got 27.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Carter Williams dishes to Kidd-Gilchrist. Chalmers against Lang. He feeds it to Jefferson. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Anderson's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Hornets trail by 13.